we're going to welcome Comrade Howard. And Howard, tonight you're not going to tell any lie, all right, sir?
Precisely.
Good evening,
Okay.
sir. Good evening. Good evening, sir.
You're sure you're not telling a lie tonight, Howard?
All right, make we set the record straight. We're not come here to tell a lie.
Oh.
JPS was privatized in February 2001. It was privatized to where the United States Atlanta-based company name again. All right.
So you know, come with your facts, comrade.
No, don't attack me, man. Don't attack me.
I'm not attack. You don't know what you're saying.
You can't tell me something I don't know what I'm saying.
Fancy, let him continue.
You have to know what you're saying, man.
Fancy.
So you don't follow the chain. You don't follow the chain of privatization. But you only follow the...
So when you said it was privatized, go on again?
All right. It was privatized in 2001 to Mirant Electric out of Atlanta in the United States. And as part of the privatization, one, we used to have a broken down system. Two, at that time, the IMF was breathing down our back. The private sector was breathing down, and because of power schedule, load schedule, 3-4 times a day, and at the time, the government never have no money. So we decided to sell JPS under the guidance and the stewardship of Robert Pickersgill, not Powell. Listen.
Rich.
Then Minister
Miranda was some indebted people come from United.
Boss man, listen what I'm saying. You know, you get a chance to counteract what I'm saying. You say Powell sell it and me I debunk it and tell you that is not true. Please allow me make me land. And where I'm telling lie, you have a right to rebut and tell me. Don't go in Amigal and tell me. So it was privatized to Mirant, and as part of the contractual agreement, upon sale, the government of Jamaica must be given the first opportunity to buy back the shares, right? And Robert Pickersgill, the then Minister of Public Utilities and Transport, led the privatization. Let's go back. In 2003, Mirant went into bankruptcy after the purchase of JPS. They never in a bankrupt and come here. They went into bankruptcy. And in 2008, they sell the shares, give the Jamaican government under the stewardship of Bruce Golding the opportunity to buy it back. Bruce Golding refused. East West and Korea Electric bought 40%. Marubeni of Japan bought 40%. That's 80%. The Development Bank of Jamaica bought 19%. And the Accountant General of the remaining 1%. Again, there are 100% shares of JPS, Marubeni Electric, and East West. So you have two countries as owners, Korea and Japan. The Development Bank of Jamaica, 19%. The Accountant General, 1%. Yeah, man, I'm not going to make up in the night and go and come. Tell me if I lie, me I tell you. You can cough all the way and cough.
No, you're not telling a lie, sir. No, you're not telling a lie. Keep talking, sir. Keep talking. You're not telling a lie. Nobody says a lie. No, nobody says a lie, sir. Nobody says a liar. Nobody says a liar.
All right, my apology. My apology for interpretation. And Bruce Golding, at the time, never take up the offer, and it was sold to Korea and Marubeni. Right? Go back to the part of what the Prime Minister terms in terms of what it. Let me tell you something classic. I'm going to get it clear.
Why didn't he buy it back?
Bruce Golding?
Yeah.
At the time, that they have the same principle as what the PNP did have before.
Because the country was broke.
Right, the country was broke.
Right. And why was the country broke? Because the PNP left where in bankrupt. Yeah.
I wouldn't look.
You mentioned something about IMF, you know.
No.
You mentioned something about IMF.
Hold on,
No,
you jump too fast, man. Hold on, we have a conversation. You said, bro. You said, bro. And that
you
is a
said
lie.
something about IMF. Oh, IMF jumping at this door because
the first privatization was a request from the IMF.
But that was 2001.
Yes.
Yeah. So when Ono did pay off IMF, because Ono pay off IMF, and you, according to you
IMF,
and many.
Hold on, no boss man. We pay off IMF 1995.
So oh, IMF in this.
No, listen what I'm saying to you. To control the JPS, if we should have used all of the resources that we have in the net reserve and tried to wholly own JPS, then the country would have gone into recession because all the funds would have used up. So it was a prerequisite from the IMF to get rid of it. So it is not a requirement.
If you pay off IMF in 1995,
yes.
How is it that 6 years later IMF is in this equation?
Yeah, because it was a prerequisite and it never gone. It was always a requirement from the IMF to sell it. That never taken from it. It was always there.
IMF 6 years later after paying off IMF as a say in the country's business.
Listen what I said to you.
Did IMF same way?
Listen,
another thing, the PNP claimed that they were finished with the IMF.
IMF same way. There was no borrowing arrangement until Ardisha came back in 07.
You just said, you know,
it was a prerequisite. It was a prerequisite. It was a prerequisite requirement from the IMF. That's what I'm saying, sir. It was a prerequisite. We never tell it it's a must.
Classic, keep asking him, Classic. Keep asking him.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Let Classic talk to him.
It was a prerequisite.
1995, Howard, you said in 1995,
we pay off the IMF.
The then government, led by PJ Patterson, paid off IMF. But in 2001, with the selling of JPS, there comes IMF. Where IMF come from now?
Because IMF was a part of the IMF strategy in terms of borrowing arrangement, right? For the truth of the matter, now, after 1995 and when we have the meltdown in terms of the old FinSat debacle where we had to bail out NCB and others, the truth is the country financial resources were dipped and we did not have enough money to take it on fully. So we were contemplating in terms of going back to the IMF, but we did not enter into a formal agreement.
I believe the bad policy of the PNP cause all of that.
No.
But can you imagine?
So why you not focusing why Bruce Golding don't buy it back? Why you not talking about that?
No, we are going to focus. We are going to
money.
No.
What we are going to focus on in our award.
That was the only time the country
had but Bruce Golding was supposed to use and buy back for what? The Bruce Golding was supposed to use and buy back.
One at a time, man. The whole of can talk. The live give a bad feed. We are not afraid to answer the question, but do it orderly.
One at a time.
I am happy that you came here.
You know, here say Godson. Have a little man as no Godson. I want to go quarrel for land.
I am happy that
Deal with him, man. Deal with him, Classic.
I am happy that you came here tonight and you said in 1995 on a pay off. But in 2001, IMF just came through a door, a window, one crevice, and find themselves in this discussion when Nogo try to sell JPS. All of a sudden, IMF just reappear. So all this time, we don't owe IMF, you know?
No.
We don't owe IMF.
No, we did not.
We don't owe IMF and I can tell the country, say,
no, man,
we never owe them.
Never was said.
So we go borrow money from IMF again in 2001?
No, we never borrowed the IMF. But what we said before, it was a requirement then.
Why was it a requirement? From who?
From the JPS proposal. The truth of the matter is that from 93, 94, it should have sell now. And the government withdrew and said, no, these are national assets and they must stay in the hands of the Jamaican people.
So who sell JPS?
We sell JPS? Yes. Don't use the word I've said, sell JPS, because when you sell something, you sell 100% of it.
Mr. Who sell JPS? And that me ask you can sell itself.
No, it was divested. it was divested.
Last time we checked, under the report, it showed that Percival Lawrence James Patterson, JPS, and that missing on the paper. SOLD sold.
Right, calm down, Nathaniel, calm down. Calm down.
No divest, missing SOLD sold.
Nathaniel,
the administration divested 80% of JPS. It was in the hands of privatization, and 80% of the share was divested in 2001 to Mirant Electric of Atlanta. It was not sold, it was divested.
80% of the shares were sold to which company?
Sold. 80% of the shares were divested
to which company?
It was divested
He's
to
not
Mirant
going to use
Electric
the word sold, brother. He's not going to use the word sold. You're going to use the word divest to pretty up the word sold. You know what I do?
Yes. That's why I asked what the meaning of divest.
You understand? So 80% of the shares from JPS was divested to Mirant Electric.
Go shove up your hand underneath your mama.
Mr. Howard.
Not here, behave yourself, man. Behave yourself.
Nathaniel, do that. Nathaniel, no, man. Not do that.
And you know that you can't do that.
Panel.
No, go work with that.
Howard.
Mr. Howard, we hear all the facts. Wait no, man. We want classic get back tonight. Just wait no, people. Don't we attack and make him get to where we need for here. Listen to it. I respect all the fancy word them that you're using. Fine. Whether I'm borrow it, I'm give to or not. Classic ask you. You said 95, them diverse or them Lenit or whatever. Here come the IMF.
No, he said 95. They would have paid off IMF.
Yeah, paid off. Exactly, sir.
So them IMF no agreement anymore.
Classic, what I wanted to do is ask him, because that way must not make no sense to nobody here. So nobody here is not stupid. So I want to re-ask him the question again, Classic. How 2001, them come back tonight? I want to make him answer.
All right. Let me answer you now. Remember now, we never enter into a direct borrowing facility. We never done with them totally, but we will have standby arrangement just in the event of emergency. But formally, we did not enter into a borrowing agreement, but we never renege on the standby agreement. The IMF has always been here with Jamaica as a form of supervising and monitoring, but we never give up totally from them. But enter into a formal borrowing agreement, no. We have ended that in 1995. But in terms of standby agreement, we have always entered into a standby agreement with the IMF.
Sir, what you're saying, sir, Mr. Howard, what you're saying, listen to me, man. Mr. Howard, please, Mr. Howard. Please, we're begging you, do not come here and underestimate anybody here intelligence. You are telling us,
this
the Jamaican people, that
be careful.
Listen, sir.
No, you accuse me.
Said,
did I ever come here and underestimate anyone of your intelligence? Don't accuse me of anything. I never said that, sir. Don't tell me to
based on what you're telling us, we are stupid. Based on what you just said,
you can interpret how you want it to, but not tell a lie about me.
You don't say directly, but based on, Sir, you didn't directly tell us, but based on the idiocy that you just tell us, basically that's what you're saying, because you want your own words. 95 will pay them off.
Yes.
Sir, if you pay off somebody, simple me, you're not supposed to come on my door, me, you're not supposed to have no argument, then all 2001 them come back in it.
All right.
That is what you say. Stop go around and stop talking to like
so what Howard, you have said a lot.
You're not giving me a chance to respond to what you just asked. You just asked me in
no, but you keep talking and talking. You're not giving about the chance to ask a question, Howard. You're not giving about the chance to ask a question.
Just ask a question about intelligence. Allow me to ask him, and after he answer you. Let me answer him and then me answer you. All right? It's like owning a plaza. Classic.
Howard, just pause 1 second. Labor rights, please to top up and share the live. And if you can support the live goal, please to do so. Thank you very much. This is a very interesting conversation we are having here. Please.
Right.
Like and share up the live. And if you can support the live goal, please do so. Thank you very much.
Only that neither. It also had the algorithm for two things. Either you give GIF or you make the screen active. But You can't have both of them and it remain idle.
We can't have a Howard over here where we are beat like a, I mean, we are disciplining, you understand?
All right.
So the reason why the whole world here will go on.
All right, so listen now. It is like having a Plaza Classic and you sell the shop them, but you retain management of the shop where even though you buy the shop from me, you have to pay maintenance fee on a monthly basis. You can't get rid of that even though I sell the shop. The agreement was there now. Even though we now borrow from the IMF directly, they were there as a supervisor in terms of management and upkeep of Jamaica.
That is one bunch of
No, and I'm wrong analogy. Wrong analogy, my friend.
But look here now. The PNP have often come out and said that they were finished with totally finished with the IMF after 1995.
Borrowing.
Totally. What is the meaning of totally?
I never hear the word totally. I never hear that.
Allow the man.
Then they deprive us of JPS. In 2001, they deprived the Jamaican people of JPS.
All right, so why Bruce Golding never get the opportunity to
Don't
give back the birthright
where was
to
the money
Jamaican people?
come from?
We never have it either.
Sir, why are you worried about who could have buy and not worrying about who sell?
No, man. If you're raising that case,
no, sir.
it's who sell the rob.
No, sir.
Open discussion.
Sir.
You say we rob the Jamaican people and your government get a chance to give back the birthright. So whenever you give back the birthright to the people,
no, look at everybody speak about your talk about people. And you don't want nobody do it to you.
Sir, our concern is not who could have buy. Our concern is that we have our own thing, we have free thing, and you turn on and take it and sell it. And that we are talking about. That is the meat of the argument.
Yes,
we're not talking about what who could have buy.
Fault without solution. So since you know,
the policy of the PNP at that time was wrong, was bad. That's
no, man. Can't bad policy, man. Can't bad policy. It was the right policy.
Yeah.
And the JPS.
Why not JPS is the good policy?
Then if you can't manage a thing and own it, you have it for over 100 years and you can't run it down with an old broken plant and the country not have the money. The good policy is we never 100% sell it out. You know, we still retain 20%.
We deprive the people of JPS by 80% shares.
You know, the PNP always have this kind of three-card tricks where they use for the people. And Ian Hills, me use this as an example. Ian Hills did it with us this week. So
Demigay, I'm going to borrow your box, Demigay, because I think we finish with you for the rest of the night. So can check back later or tomorrow. Thank you.
Classic.
Take off Demigay because I'm not so sensible. Go ahead, Classic.
Classic. Listen. So I've been listening to Howard and listening to Howard. I mean, I said this with all due respect. Howard attack shirt without the R. Shirt without the R. I remember now 2 my years and involvement in politics.
Not shirt, shit.
I cannot remember Jamaica under a SBA and a PNP government. SBA meaning standby agreement. What PNP did have and always have with the IMF is a EFF. Oh, do you know what that stands for?
No, you tell me.
And?
Me say you tell me. You tell me no, I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, it stands for extended fund. Yeah, it stands for extended fund facility, meaning you're going a long-term deal. They tell you what to do, what not to do, and what not to do. SBA is a standby agreement. It's like Classic. They're going on gambling, I'm having about $5,000 for bar from you, but don't give me yet. I don't want it yet. When me need it, I'm going to come to you. I have never, ever, until someone can show me that.
That's the agreement we did that with
and the PNP. That, listen to me, sir, allow you.
Yes, man, we are that, man. After,
I have never recall, I can't recall, I never remember Jamaica as a S. Listen, brethren, I said, I cannot recall. Just wait till me finish the question, the statement.
I cannot recall. That is a reasonable opinion of yours.
Jamaica.
Yeah, me agree with you.
Crime.
But that doesn't mean it's factual.
Yo, click. I'm classic. Now go left your life. Because I don't want to get away. I cannot recall or remember Jamaica of
yeah, but you can't force me to accept your opinion, brother. That's your opinion. I agree with you.
Right, Howard, allow the man to...
No opinion, me I give you, Howard. Me in this long time, Howard. Nobody true the same thing what me discussion I tell you. I'm not see it, you know. Listen to me. You have a saying we say, everybody's talking about, I can't hear a word they're saying, only the echo of their minds. People stop and staring, I can see their faces, only the shadow of their eyes. And that's your use pan way. We open discussion and say, yeah, go on like so we are idiots or we are dunce. But in the 19 what when PJ said bye-bye, tata, him use those exact words. Bye-bye, tata, IMF. And what happened from 95 come out, that's why I have to go back to them. You mentioned the word standby agreement. And I saying to you, I cannot recall or remember until there's a proof, then I say, yeah. The only time I remember and read, and it is chronicled and data and documented, Jamaica in a SBA with the IMF is when Bruce came into power with Ardley Shaw as the finance minister. They never went into a EFF, an extended fund facility, because we know about the bad medicine where they never come where Andrew only said that tell about. They went into a SBA.
And to support
the
what
second
you're
line
saying.
MPF that went to is when Portia win, and Portia said, oh, after 2 weeks, we're going to have an IMF deal. And it take about 2 years.
Hold on, to support what you're saying,
Hold on,
to support what Godson is saying.
The problem from 2 or 3.
Well, I'm a boss, man. Or you can have a conversation when you're in a break. Preach.
Just let me say something here before you go ahead. You made two wrong statements.
Don't get personal, brother. Don't get personal.
Come on.
Yeah? Don't get personal.
You made two wrong statements.
If I preach,
no, I said if you're having a conversation, you must pause. Pause that, son.
But you can't tell the man to pause. I just want to make a point for you. I just want to make a point.
Deliver a statement and then you get an answer. You can't change one
brother. But let the man finish.
All right, guys, calm down.
Okay, a standby agreement, and you're being incorrect when you define the term standby agreement and also divestment. A standby agreement means that the money is approved. They went there, they approved the money. The money is standby just in case they need it. So they have an agreement that just in case we need the money. So they went through all of the paperwork and everything to see if they qualify. They qualified for it and they said, okay, hold off on the money. And if you need the money, you can have it because it's already approved. That is standby agreement. Number 2.
Not in so many words, Master. I said it, but not in so many words.
That's what I was...
I agree with Marcia. I agree.
All right. That's what I just want to make clear. Number 2.
When you said, the same thing I said. You don't agree with me. It's the same thing I said, but not in so many words.
I agree with you, Marcia. We have a standby agreement. Just in case of emergency.
No, but right. So a second point you made.
That's the same thing, Mr. Howard. That's the same thing, Mr. Not in so many words.
A second point that you made that is wrong again to when you said divestment doesn't mean sold or sell. Divestment means it's sold. What is a business term? Instead of using the word sell, the business language is divest. You sell the company, whether you retain shares in it or not, it is sold.
So what is wrong with the word divestment?
Pardon me?
What if I don't want to use the word sold? What is wrong with
but
that?
you can't say, but you're saying it is not sold, and I'm saying that is wrong.
And that is my choice of word. You can't say it wrong, Marcia.
You're telling a lie. It's not a matter of your choice of word. It's a matter of
you can't tell me that.
Incorrect information. You're right. Incorrect information. You're right, ma'am.
Yes, because if it is incorrect, because if you said the company is not sold, it's divest, that is wrong. It's just like
let me step in for a second.
When you say 6 is the same as half dozen. You can't.
Let me interrupt you for a while, Marcia. Come on, read the comment.
Interrupt you for a while, to Marcia. Sanjay, let me tell you something, Sanjay.
Hold on, my friend. Hold on, man.
Where you know me from? Where you know where to about shut up? Sanjay, no, me disrespect you until Sanjay.
What have the brother?
We're fine,
what have
you
the
know,
brother?
I know the whole of Sanjay. Don't take me light. You're bright and face.
Godson, no matter with that, Godson. Godson, no matter with that.
Don't make me get mad. Because none of the can't hide from money behind a money car or behind a fake name. We know we don't want on it.
Calm down.
Technology, we have the people fine, you know.
You're not for babe, so
Godson.
Alright, easy. That not call for right now.
Easy.
Alright, so we'll move on. We'll move on.
Listen,
Alright,
classic. Hear me, I say.
Mama just read that comment, I say. Howard, your friend,
1 second.
Your friend,
yeah,
Richard St. Aubin is saying to you, you're defeated, Howard. You must leave this life because the JP supporters are blind. You understand? So, in other words, he must say to you, you are defeated. Come with us. You are defeated.
No,
that's what he's saying.
No, I know that he mean. That's your interpretation. What he's saying is that.
So it's the same thing with your interpretation, Mr. Divest. And I want to say, so you see when the average man, when I know the meaning of certain things, you're divest. Yeah. Oh, big nice word.
What my brother, what my coming brother is saying is, come on, Howard, for no matter what you say, them are gang you. And that him literally means.
You're not being ganged.
That he mean.
You're not being ganged because you come here, you tell us from 1995. PJ Patterson's aim would have paid off JPS. But for some reason in 2001, IMF just reappear.
Yeah, but talk about the buy back.
Front and center.
You get the chance to buy it back.
No, Howard.
How can we buy back something when we not let money in the NIR?
Howard.
We're in the position right now. All of the people, listen this, we're in the position now. In 2 years' time or a year and a half time, we can buy back JPS.
You know, so right now,
because we have a healthy NIR.
You know, if you don't mind job, Nigeria can sell out JPS too. Like when do the airport.
Who don't want to buy it back, you know? Who don't want to buy it back?
If you don't mind job right now,
even more.
Classic, if you don't mind job right now, JPS could have sell. For same like on Nigeria, quietly sell airport.
Oh, you're lying.
You know,
listen to me. That's lying.
We never sell airport.
Again, Mr. Howard.
Don't do that.
Mr. Howard, we're not going to allow you to come and talk.
Don't do that.
Again, Mr. Howard.
Mr.
Howard, I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to talk over you. I'm going to talk over you, Mr. Howard. Mr. Howard, you're wrong. I'm going to talk over you. You're not going to come and spread that rumors. He did not. There is some business term that you need to acquaint yourself with. They're called futures. They're called stocks. They're called derivatives. This is what you do. Futures are in the future. He sold bonds with the company. He did not sell the airport. No, Mr. Howard, you're not going to come over here. And if you don't know the terms, you should go.
Marcia, I never say sell the building. I say head tax, Marcia, and the car park.
But you said he sold airport.
All right, Marcia,
Howard, you said airport, Howard.
Receive
Howard, you said the call, Howard.
All right,
you said he sold. This is the way. This is the way.
The government still own the building.
Hold on.
The government own the building.
This is where countries.
The government own the building.
This is the way
countries. I share the man selling night, brother.
This is the way countries that
the
does
head
not
tax,
have.
Marcia. You sell the head tax?
Hold on.
Answer me. You sell the head tax?
Hold on. What head tax?
Yeah, when visitor appear when they come in and
but the head tax is for the country.
Yeah, it's basically airport, no.
But the head tax is for the country where the country.
Me ask if him sell. No.
But him can't sell head tax.
He can't get for the country, Marcia. 12 year time before you collect that. No. The government get 440 million up front.
No.
Up front.
No. Classic. Exactly what he did. He sold futures.
Marcia, have a good night. Have a good night, Marcia.
Listen to me. Go read up about investments.